Hey guys, it's Steve Trang. I'm here with my mentor, Dave Day. Dave, the other day in our Real Estate Disruptors Facebook group, made a pretty preposterous claim. His claim was that he was getting 70% response rates with his voicemails. Now, I've personally stopped doing voicemails in my business because they were pretty much a waste of time. So the way I looked at it, it was very high liability and a very low return on investment. So for that reason, we actually stopped doing voicemails. But Dave made this preposterous claim. He says he's getting 70% response rate, and as a result, his messenger got blown up. What were you saying, Dave? What was your claim?
So, first of all, to introduce myself, I've been doing this for about 20 years, as you know, and a lot of you guys know. I've been a part of over 2,000 deals, and the biggest thing that my claim to fame is that most people can't say, I spend $0 on marketing. And as a result, that just blows people away. And I don't call, when I'm doing cold calling and stuff like that, I'm not calling 200, 300, 500 people a month. I'm doing 10 to 20 calls a month, because what I do is I narrow down my leads. So, even from the stacked leads that people look at, you could do your tax delinquent, vacant, this and that. From my entirely stacked leads, I want to disqualify 95% of them. So only the cream of the crop is what I go after. Only the deals that I would absolutely do. Those 10 to 20 calls that I make, I would do every single one of those deals if they say yes. So my entire job at that point is to get a hold of them and to get a response. And so what I did is I developed a 4-step process that gets me over 70% response rate from the people that I'm reaching out to. In fact, this month I'm at 100%. So I don't know anyone who can say that.
That's a crazy number.
Yeah, exactly. So today, what I'm going to concentrate on, and I'm going to go over, which is what we were discussing on that Facebook post that got me such a response, which is step 2 in the 4-step process. Okay, there's a 4-step process that builds off of each other, which actually ends up with getting my 70% plus response rate. But we're going to directly deal with the voicemail, which is step 2. And the idea behind it is, first of all, I will share this nugget with you guys. If you are dealing with an investor, if I'm dealing with an investor, I come to the person as an investor. If they're an individual, I actually come as a neighbor, a concerned neighbor. Now, I don't say I own the property next door or something like that. I say I own property not too far from your house over on 123 ABC Street. And frankly, anywhere in the city is not too far from 123 ABC Street. So I'm not lying about it. But by saying that, now I actually can come at the approach from a concerned citizen, concerned neighbor approach, and I don't limit myself to I'm only making a cash offer or I'm only looking to buy the house. Because so many times, especially if you make a call and there's no one on the other line, your job is to get that response. And if you've already made your call to action, by the time when you haven't even gotten a consent to communicate from them, you are not you're not in control. You actually have given up your entire control when you made your offer. When we do deals and someone asks for a cash offer, what's your answer? It's not, here's the answer.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know what my offer is.
I want to know more from you. before I make that offer. That way I stay in control of the situation. So my job is not to just throw it out there in a voicemail where they get to evaluate my call to action before they've even consented to communicate with me. So that's where we're going to go. Exactly. So for you guys out there that were blowing up my messenger so that I can just handle it in one shot, I'm going to share with you right now my voicemail that gets me an incredible response rate. It's step 2 of the 4-step process that gets us to the 70%. But it will, you can take this without doing anything else, and you're going to blow up your response rate. So I'm going to use you, Steve, as my guinea pig.
Sounds great.
All right, perfect. So here we go. Hey, Steve. I apologize for calling out of the blue like this. My name's Dave, and I own property just not too far from your house over on 123 ABC Street. I'm really trying to get a hold of you, and it's kind of important that you get back to me because
so wrong. The cliffhanger is worse than I think any Breaking Bad episode or Lost or any of those other TV shows. The season cliffhanger. That's awful, Dave.
Exactly.
When you told me this earlier, I was thinking Dave is just a bad person.
You absolutely did. He just looked at, he just responded to me. He's like, Dave, you are a bad person. I don't think so, because I only use my powers for good. But yeah, that gets it. And people actually respond to that because what have we done? What is marketing? Marketing is disrupting the perception of the norm. And that's what
not just disrupting, but piquing curiosity.
Absolutely.
What is this about? I wonder what's going on here. And just that irresistible craving to this. It's like music, right? If it's a C major and you don't end it on a C note, like you just feel incomplete, dissatisfied, and it's going to ruin your day if you don't figure out what this is about.
Where is the rest of it? Exactly. Yeah. So, and this is just step 2. Okay, there's a step 1, there's a step 2, there's a step 3, and a step 4. And if you combine them all, you've got an absolute. Like I said, this month I'm 100%. So
astounding.
So
if someone wants to get the rest, what do they have to do?
So if you want the full 4-step process, as Steve mentioned a number of times in this group and in other areas, we've joined forces on a private money mentorship program, which where I make a really bold claim. You'll actually find private lenders and private backers your first day. And again, those that actually know me know I do not BS about this stuff. You'll find private lenders your first day, and you'll be able to start funding within your first 30 days. And right now, more than ever, money is more important and the most important aspect of doing this business. Most people say, if the deal is good, the money will come. Right now, deals are coming by the boatload. So I say, if the money's good, the deal will come. And so we've put this together. We've joined forces on a private money mentorship program, and already we're raising we're discussing raising the price. Every one of the gurus that has been able to take a look, any of the mentors who have looked at it, are saying that we're charging way too little for this. And so
absolutely.
Yeah, so we're going to, and if any of you guys are interested in this, Steve is going to include a link with some more information with additional actionable steps that you can take right now to raise private money and to build your business, and we can go from there.
And I think you're absolutely right. And it's crazy. Without even me having raised additional private money yet, just me talking about private money, we're having people send us deals that we can't say no to. So we're buying deals that we weren't planning on buying anymore, but the deals are so freaking good that we're taking them now.
Absolutely.
So it's astounding. Just having access to private money can make an absolute difference in your business. So again, guys, if you guys are interested, click the link below. And man, that cliffhanger, I still want to call Dave after this to figure out what it's about.
Love it.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.